I have never transferred a Pokemon in my life.
Well, it's obvious you don't care. Hello and welcome. My name is Alex Gonzalez. With me today is my good old friend, Pokemon abuser, JE.
Hey, that's me.
And please remember that we don't abandon Pokemon. How are you doing today, Jay?
I don't abandon them. I leave them in their game, in their world. I don't make them jump dimensions, go into a cold place called Pokemon Home where they're jam packed with Pokemon that are so old that they're like on their last legs trying to fucking die, but they're like Alex is making us stay forever in time stasis. Let me out.
Forgive me, audience. Jay hasn't watched Digimon, so he doesn't understand. And please remember that we are not game devs. But those are not the Pokemon we are talking about today. Today we are creating something new. Every week on We Are Not Game Devs, we imagine a brand new video game idea from our minds. Join in on the fun. Be creative. And if you have your own unique video game idea or want to patch ours, write into outpoundgames@gmail.com. Today is my turn to present We Are Not Game Devs 208th IP. Let's begin with this basic concept. You control two movers, and they're moving furniture in. And the first thing you're going to hear is it's going to be like a simple game where you're going to hear two couples, a couple, and they're going to say, and they're be like, thank you for moving our furniture today. We would like our living room to be set up minimalistic, our bedroom to be set up with a couch and a living room so that we have room to enjoy. And they're going to have a description. Then you're going to have certain furniture and you're going to have to move it into the couch under a time limit. And you're going to move the furniture into the house under a time limit or apartment. And you have to set everything up. And then you're going to be graded on their vision and how everything works in terms of feng shui and their happiness. All right, Jay, what do you think?
So not only are you movers, you're also interior designers.
Right. And you have to set it up
It's part of
in
your
a correct
service.
way and make it fun. Yeah.
These
So,
guys are called
that's our job.
moving designs.
Moving
We
designs.
move you into your special home. No strings attached. I don't know. Moving designs. Call us. All right.
Moving designs. What do you think though? I think it'd be fun as you I imagine this either like a mobile game or even joystick game where like different pieces of furniture snap into place into units like square designs. And then you have to move like couches, plants, TVs, and make it all work. And then you'll get judged based off criteria. Like if the sun hits a glare on the TV, that's minus points. If your couch like blocks a doorway or there's limited walking space, that's minus points. Plus points are if plants are placed in the sun by windows, if TVs are out of glare, if couches sit right, certain things of that nature.
Yeah. I'm down with that. I also think it would be interesting if we make it like a Pikmin like mechanic where you set one of the movers to do one task and then you send the other mover to go in and do another task. And every once in a while you'll have tasks that need both movers there at the same time. Like let's say they need to get a piano in there, so you need two movers to get that piano up the stairs or whatever. But like for example, we could have one mover be moving in chairs and have that be like an automated thing. They move in 4 chairs or whatever, and you can make them stop whenever you want. And then it will like leave that task progress like 34 or like 75% complete, and you could pick that up whenever, and it would just keep going from there. If you need to take them off to go help the other mover or do something else just because time just works out that way. And then whenever a specific task a mover is trying to do is done with, it'll like notification and you tap on it and then it'll bring you to that mover so you can set them out to do another task.
I see what you mean. So that way you can maybe select a piece of furniture and put it down, and then that would cue the movers to move it. So you're not maybe in control of the movers, but instead you're in control of where the furniture goes as you're selecting it and clicking and dragging it over.
I think actually it's going to be like two portions where the first portion is getting everything from the truck into the room. And then once everything is in the room, you could like go in and have the movers like adjust things and move them in specific places. But then that also takes like time for the movers to do that. So like they're like, move the couch here. So one mover will start moving the couch over there. And then it's like, put this table here and then plant on top of the table. And the mover like takes time to do that, like seconds. But like there's like a animation that goes through and that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see that. And then maybe, so like on the side, as you're moving things in, you'll have the cheering of the couple. So, or the house person or whoever's in charge of the flat, apartment, house, whatever. And they'll be saying, like, great job. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if my furniture goes best there. I would love my couch there. Perfect for relaxation. So it'll be like commenting as you put stuff down.
Yeah, definitely. And then that maybe that'll kind of be a hot, warm, or hot or cold indicator to the player if you're getting it in a good spot or not.
Absolutely. So I was thinking you could start out by like first doing a couple studio apartments as part of a tutorial and kind of learning where things should go. Like beds should go um next to outlets for charging your phone, and they shouldn't go next to doors, right? Beds aren't traditionally next to a door.
Hmm.
And then plants should go in direct path of sunlight.
Right.
Desks should be in a different part that is not your bedroom to separate work and pleasure.
And I'm just down to put in like,
An aquarium.
sure, but like just random other stuff. Like you get points for putting, I don't know, a vase on top of a table inside or like a dining table and it's like a centerpiece or something like that. Like you get
Right.
points for like other combinations as well. Um and then I think there should be like fun shit. Like I'm not creative enough to do it, but like putting like a light bulb inside a paper box and then it's like you got a paper lantern or something and like
Doing some
punny
kind of
creative
combinations that
things.
way.
Yeah, like more fun, different combinations that make sense when you do it, but then you're like, you wouldn't think about it unless you do it.
Like if you put a kid's couch in a kid's room and then put a blanket over the kid's couch, it makes a fort.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Okay. I
I
see
can't
what you're
think of any
talking.
other good examples, but I think you're getting what I'm saying.
Right. So I think that this game would have a logical progression of moving things in and out. And I think we can make it fun too, where there's going to be side levels where maybe you do different things that aren't what you expect, like furnishing a bear enclosure. So then you're moving things in, and then for some reason, this game's going to be wacky. The bear's going to be in there. So then you have to avoid the bear while putting things in.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think there could be other ones where there's an aquarium. So then, or like, at an aquarium. So you're putting things into a fish enclosure and trying to make it make sense while there's fish swimming around.
Like you're decorating a fishbowl type of situation.
Well, an aquarium.
Yeah.
And wait, we're
Yeah.
not an aquarium. What are they called? Right? So it's not a
Yeah.
zoo, but it's for fish. A zoo for fish.
Aquarium.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Uh
been to an aquarium and you see like a worker who's a diver who's like actively cleaning the enclosures?
I don't think I've ever seen cleaners, but I've definitely seen divers like feeding.
Yeah, they'll feed, they'll clean, they'll maintenance the animals and move things around.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have one in space, and you have to deal with zero gravity.
For the ISS, you get hired and like you're going into a rocket and now there's like stuff floating, so you have to consider that on top of everything
Yeah,
else. And then you'll
it'll
also have a
have.
mansion for the stars. You'll have different professions like a football player or a sports player or a singer and different things like that.
Yeah, it'll kind of have almost a overcooked feel to it. Would you
Right.
want there to be an option to play co-op with one other person?
Absolutely.
Cool.
I think it should have like a cute moving company name, so it should be like Animal Crossing inspired with the moving company.
I think we're going with moving designs.
Moving designs, and it's like cows or
Cows.
bulls moving.
Bulls moving.
No bull moving, and it's actually bulls showing up moving your stuff.
Like you want them to be animals? Animal
Yeah.
peoples?
Yeah, so no bull moving.
I'm sorry, one more time.
No bull moving.
Sure. Go for it.
All right.
So is everyone gonna be like animal people then in this?
Yes, but they'll also have normal professions like sports player, esports, aquarium, zoo,
Cool. That would make more sense now if they're animal people, so you're decorating a fish tank with the
Zootopia.
fish.
I like it. Do you want there to be a comedic element to this game too?
Yeah, I mean, with animal people and go into space and underwater, why not add a comedic element to it, you know?
And little Easter eggs. That would be really fun. Like if you're setting up a space station, you move like a desk and then you put it down and they're like, "Great. Wait, that just doesn't seem right." And then it's a mimic and it walks away.
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
possibilities are endless.
definitely.
What other ideas could you think of? Do you want there to be other unlockable characters or do you want it to be movers so that there are no bulls,
I
but they're
think,
actually
yeah,
bull?
we could have a bunch of skins, and each skin will have another punny move thing, like the truck from Bob's Burgers. So we'll have the movers that are chickens, and then the movers that are uh deer, and the movers that are cats and dogs. You know what I mean? And then they'll
Right,
all
right,
have
right.
trucks that say some other moving company name on it. That's a pun somehow that I'm not good at making up right now.
I think that'll be great. That'll be great. And I think we can include a bunch of different levels. So part of the fun is organizing, getting a high score, trying to beat your friends, getting 3 stars. And then the other fun is seeing what the next level is going to be like.
Yes. And to
Because you
get
can also
back
do
your
like an
time.
outdoor street market,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a restaurant,
A grocery store.
a grocery store, a concert venue,
A castle.
a castle. A concert venue would be like marathon where they're like, you have to set up 200 chairs.
I thought it would just be more like stage placement. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Chair, 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 chair. So you have to think about space. Would you want there at the end of the game to be a simulation where the characters that took out the contract with you would try to live in that space and they would interact with the items and you'd see how it goes?
No, I think it's just level complete, and then here's like a 3D model that the camera goes around while playing music and tallying up your scores and stuff.
Okay. What console do you think this would be best suited for? Or you
Probably
think
like just everything: Switch, consoles, PC, mobile.
All right. What kind of music are you thinking of playing this game?
I honestly just hear like car commercial
Like normal stuff
jingles.
like ba-dum, ba-da ba-dum, ba-da ba-dum, 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 ba-da ba-dum. Like kind of thing where it's just music in the background.
Yeah, just jingles, and each map has a different jingle that's just on a loop.
I know that like I know what you're talking about by jingles, but I can't help but think like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Yeah,
Or it's a small world after all. But I see what you mean by jingles. Like it's like small little tunes that you can play.
exactly.
All right. All right. What art style do you envision in this game here? As we're snapping items and tiles into place, we're moving things around, we're playing on multiple consoles, we're trying to bring rooms to life and items, you're doing multiple levels.
I just see it as top down, isometric, just like Overcooked, but more like a cartoony. I know Overcooked's cartoony, but it looks kind of blocky. I want this to look a little bit more smooth and more like what comes to mind is Donut County. Like I want it to look like Donut County, essentially.
I see that. Okay. I see that. Most definitely. And I'm just thinking about different levels. You can do a villain's lair. You can I think it would be cool if, like, for some reason, as you're in this moving van going like across the country, you keep running into different people, underground mole men. So there's no light, so they don't deal with their light senses. So they're doing everything on touch. Um, the limits are endless. I'm trying to think of other levels. Aliens,
Treehouse,
Treehouse is good.
a
All right.
couch,
Mm-hmm.
a couch.
What do you mean a couch?
That's it. That's all you get. It's just a couch.
It's just one. I guess that's a tutorial. The first level.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm moving into a new apartment. It's mine and I'm happy, but I don't have much. Okay, well, is the next fan coming? No, it's just this. All right, so just your couch? Yep. Make sure to place it in the perfect place. All right. And no matter where you place it, thank you. This is great. Just sits down.
Yeah.
All right. Jay, get your timer out because we're going to name this game.
Go.
Do you know what the name is?
Nope.
No Bull Moving Company.
Well, we can't because there's going to be other animals now with different skins and different.
Okay, so there's different skins that you can use as movers. Okay.
Right. And they're going to have something different on their truck. Like for the chickens, it'll be like out of the coop.
And into the barn.
Into the barn.
Into the barn isn't the name. We're not going to be furnishing a barn all the time.
I know, but it's like a joke that they're animals and you're moving into the barn.
Out of the coop and into the barn. Out of the fry pan and into the fire. Move animals. Move animal. Move animal. Trading spaces.
I can't think of anything. um, New habitat.
Habitat.
Habitat in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
All right. Habitat is a game where you play as animal movers, furnishing anywhere from a space station to a treehouse to a zoo enclosure to a bank and everything else, as you must place furniture in the best place possible to increase feng shui, energy, and livability. All right. We've got a game here, Jay. What do you think? Would this be a game you'd want to play, and is it fun?
Yeah, why not? I'll give it a shot. It seems like a fun little game just to play for a couple of days, you know?
I think this has the same kind of energy as Untitled Goose Game. You're like, oh, all right. I see
Exactly.
what they're doing there. That's a
Yeah,
lot of fun. Why not? In a similar vein to unpacking, right? So
exactly.
now that we have a complete game, what game studio would you assign to be able to make Habitat the best?
I see Ben Esposito, the guy who made Donut County.
He would do a great job. Um, if you could
Team
go again.
17 and Ghost Town Games, they made Overcooked.
Okay, I see what you're doing there. Um, I was thinking about the studio behind the Lego games.
TT.
Yeah, I think if you were to do like your assembling and your clicking and placing, that would be really satisfying. Mm-hmm.
How about Play First or Glue Mobile, Game Lab, Hudson Soft, CoreSoft? I don't know which one actually made it, but the people who made Diner Dash.
Oh yeah, and okay, and then I think the last person to do it would be the studio behind Cooking Mama, Majesco Entertainment,
Interesting.
or First Playable Productions.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, our 208th IP has gone gold. We hope you look forward to this experience that will probably release. We have a Patreon. If you'd like to give us extra support, please head over to patreon.com/wearenotgamedevs. For just $1, patrons receive episodes early and an extra podcast at the beginning, which you caught the tail end of our conversation at the beginning of this episode. That's patreon.com/wearenotgamedevs. Like, rate, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. And if they ask for a review, instead of reviewing our show, become your in-game critic and review Habitat, the video game we just created. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next Friday with another new IP. Again, I'm AG.
And I'm JE.
Thank you, and please remember that we are not game devs.
I would pay $20 for this game, Alex.
Oh, that's right. How much would you pay for this game?
$20.
I'd probably pay 10.
$10.
20, I think, is for really nice graphics, and it was really cute.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be pretty cute.
I'd want to unlock new skins, and I'd want there to be a lot of animal noises going on. So as you're moving things,
Yeah.
nay, as you're moving things back and forth. And also like different item interactions. It all has to be fun and like tactile. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you're playing it, it feels satisfying.
All right, $10.
And then we'll have some extras in the store. Beautiful.